What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kat. This is my channel and this is a much needed life update. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me. I feel like the last few months have been really difficult for my channel. So thank you to those of you that have stuck in there with me. I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update. I hope this isn't too rambly. I'm not really planning on editing this a whole lot. But I did want to tell you what has been happening in my life. There have been some pretty significant changes since January. So two things happened in January. One, my grandmother was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. And number two, I started talking with another company about joining them and leaving my current position. So one of them is obviously quite a bit more life-changing than the other. This was not my grandmother's first round. Obviously, that's what that term means, metastatic, whatever it is. She had previously had breast cancer twice before, and this is the recurrence of the second one, and it came back in her liver. And they gave us 6 months and we got 2 months. So she passed a few weeks ago, March 22nd. So we were not expecting it to happen that fast. Over at Christmas, she went to the hospital for a severe bladder infection, and they noticed her liver levels were slightly elevated, just barely. So they ran a test just to be sure, found the cancer, gave her the diagnosis early January, and we lost her end of March. So she was 83. She traveled the world. She has 7 grandkids. She had a wonderful, wonderful life, and that's why I've been kind of gone lately, as I needed to take some time away. I did update everybody on my Instagram, so if you're looking for more up-to-date information and more, I guess, like weekly, daily information, that's where I'm at. So I'll put my handle right here, but it's also always in the description box below. Instagram and Instagram stories is where I usually put all of my information. So that was really hard for me and my family, and my mom's out of town. They left, and then I'm going out of town. I'm filming this on the 7th of April. We're going out of town 19th through the 21st. We're going to Colorado. So but before we do that, I am quitting my job. So as I mentioned, the second thing that happened is I started discussing a possible job opportunity with another company. And for those of you that don't know, I'm a grant writer for a large national nonprofit that has a local chapter of sorts. It's technically not affiliated, so it's technically not a chapter, but it doesn't really matter. I'm the grant director for a local nonprofit, and my relationship with my boss is not great. He's not a nice person, and the whole company is really kind of honestly messed up. I mean, it's a big name, and if I told you what it was, which I'm not going to say because of, you know, for confidentiality reasons, you would be like, oh, everyone knows this company. It's a household name across our country. And to have known them for so long and supported them for so long, and to have gone in there with the highest of hopes. I knew my boss before I started working for him. It was just really disappointing, honestly, to go through all of that and figure out that things aren't as good as PR makes them to be. I mean, and that's kind of how marketing and social media and the internet and, you know what I mean, that's kind of how everything works, but you would hope that things are running in a way that at least makes sense for the people that you're serving within the organization. And while the people in the organization are getting the services they require, the treatment of staff is not okay. There's multiple levels of staff within this company, and upper management is treated to a level that no one else is treated. There's lots of what is the term? What's the term I'm looking for here? Double standards. Some people are allowed to do some things, some people are not allowed to do some things. One of the women who works in my department has been there for a really long time and is good friends with our boss. She gets special treatment that I don't get, even though the treatment she gets I could really benefit from due to my health condition with my migraines, but that's neither here nor there. So I have decided to leave. I actually decided to leave like 3 or 4 months in, honestly, because my boss decided to threaten my job 4 months into it. And that was kind of the moment where I'm sorry, I can't sit still. I'm trying not to, that was the moment when I was just kind of like, this is ridiculous, I'm not doing this anymore. So I decided to start looking. I have a friend who works for the company that I'm going to work for now. And then I got the call the Tuesday after my grandmother passed away on Friday, telling me that they wanted me, which is wonderful. So I'm gonna be a grant writer still. It's a for-profit company that helps nonprofits raise money. Being in the for-profit side means they can actually pay me for what I'm worth. Still technically a little bit underpaid, but pretty happy with the amount of raise I was able to get. I also get double the vacation time, and I'm gonna get to work from home, which is exceptional. So I'm really excited about that, and with the timing happening the way that it did, it really feels like my grandmother left us on Friday, but she gave me a present on Tuesday. I really think that she helped guide this along because she knows how much I needed it. So that's kind of why I've been absent on my channel. My grandma stayed with my mom for a few weeks at her house while they were waiting for space to open up in hospice. I mean, you guys, she was in the hospital and then went into hospice within like a month. And before that, she was fine. I mean, I even posted like about her on her birthday in November, and she looked totally fine, and she came to the house all by herself, and like, it's just so crazy that she's already gone, because we just weren't expecting it to happen that fast. So but I'm trying to focus on the fact that she's not in pain anymore, she's not uncomfortable anymore, and I think she held on longer than she probably wanted to because she was worried about us. But we're okay. We're hanging in there, and thank you to those of you that have already sent me and my family wishes and prayers and thoughts. I appreciate all of them. And to those of you that I know are gonna leave comments below, thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. You guys have been wonderful, and you've helped me so much, and my family too. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, honestly. So that being said, I am going to try and gear my channel back up. Obviously, I'm going through quite a few different life transitions right now. I'm working with a therapist and a psychiatrist to work on my anxiety and my my sadness of my loss, my grief. So we're working on fixing those things, and I mean, we have a wedding to plan. We have a lot of things, but I'm making my mental health a big piece of the next few months because I think I really need to focus on those things. I think any of you that deal with or have dealt with in general having anxiety and depression, having something like this happen on top of it, and then, you know, having a family member pass away so suddenly on top of having a job that drains you dry and makes you feel horrible about yourself, and then having it all switch at once is something that, like, I'm really trying to make sure that I transition well into. So I'm taking a full week off between jobs. So when you're watching this on Monday the 8th, this will be my last week in my position, my current job. I'm taking next week off. We go on vacation the weekend of next week, if that makes sense. The weekend of the 15th, and then I start my new position on the 22nd. So during that full week, I'm gonna try and relax. I'm going to the spa, I'm getting my nails done and my hair done and all kinds of fun things. And I'm gonna try and record some videos for you guys because this is my creative outlet. It's one of the things I really enjoy doing, and it's something I've had to put on the back burner because it was one of the things that I needed to say, you need to put this aside. You know, you have too many things going on. You need to set something down. And this is the one thing that while it hurt me to set it down, I knew I could set it down and you guys would still be here for me. So, that being said, I have some really fun videos for you guys. Through all of this, I have been retail therapying myself, and I have quite a few videos coming for you. I have lots of things upstairs in my office. I'm gonna try and film some of them today even, so that they can be ready and you guys can check everything out. I'm still getting used to the new software, my new Final Cut Pro, so bear with me on the editing, but I think it's getting better. Let me know in the comments if it's getting better. But without further ado, thank you guys again so much for all your support. I really, really appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to film another video for you guys, and I will catch you on Friday. Love you, Warrior Crew. Bye.